And we are live. Welcome to a live stream here after game number 1 of the Sacramento Kings, the Phoenix Suns in Phoenix. It was a great game. It came down to the wire. It was better than advertised, in my opinion, and we'll go over all of that. But before we get into all of that, this video is presented by Valley Tire Center. So make sure to go out there to Woodland and let them know that you heard about them on Cowbell Kingdom podcast, live show, on Instagram, on social media, whatever it is. Make sure you tell them that Cowbell Kingdom sent you guys. So tonight, the Sacramento Kings pulled off a very impressive 106-102 in Phoenix on the road. Lots of new pieces for the Kings, and I liked what I saw from a lot of the basketball players. DeAndre Ayton is as good as advertised. 24 points, 10 rebounds. A lot of people thought he would be a 20-10 guy in year 1. I'm still skeptical. I think he's more of a 15-10 guy. I don't think he's at 20-10 in year 1, but who knows? Again, he did play against the Kings, so let's put that out there first and foremost. But I appreciate everyone on here. I want you guys to call in the show right now. It's 209-565-3079. I am hyped. It's always good, even though it's a preseason game. Not many W's come or have come along in Kingsland. So anytime you can get a W, you celebrate. But we're going to break it down. We're going to break down the Phoenix Suns. We might talk about some other teams like Mo Bamba being very impressive today as well. Justin Jackson, Scalaby Sierra, Willie, Buddy, and De'Aaron Fox were the starting 5. But Yogi Ferrell stole the show. No question about it. My man is a bucket getter. I think I'm taller than Yogi Ferrell, because when I stand next to him, I look down at him, and that has nothing to do with how good he can be for the Kings. He understands that he's short. He's a little guy. And because of that, he is that much better. Trust me, Isaiah Thomas is a little guy, but he's that much better because they play with the chip on their shoulder. And anytime that you're that small and everyone's always going to be talking about you, you're going to play with that force, with that ferocity. And Yogi Ferrell tonight showcased why he will be the primary backup and play a very, very big role for the Sacramento Kings and the development that they may take forward this season. Shout out to him. I mean, his final numbers were 26 points, 9 of 14, 6 of 9 from 3. He was cooking. And he was cooking from 3. And I appreciate all the people on the live stream. You know, Giles looking good. Willie Cauley-Stein with the double. Yeah, Willie played 26 minutes tonight. He did finish with 14 points and 12 rebounds. Very good game. Also a very good game from Scal. 4 of 7 from the field, 9 points, only 1 rebound. That was probably the only thing I didn't like from him. But in 19 minutes, if he can provide you 9 points tonight, that's really positive. A lot more positive than a lot of things that we've seen in the past. And Scal looked a lot better. His shot is so smooth. We'll get into that. Buddy Hield, his overall playmaking ability showed today. Everything that he's been telling me, he pretty much showed it today. And that's always a good thing. So Buddy Hield didn't have a great game statistically, right? He only finished with 6 points on 3 of 10. Missed a lot of open shots. Missed shots that when you watch him play and you watch him shoot, he makes with his eyes closed. And tonight, for whatever reason, the shots didn't go in, but he still played tough defense. He still played very hard, and he facilitated for other players, which is an area of improvement that we've all been wanting to see. He showed it tonight, and it's always a good thing when you see lots of improvement there. Harry Giles. I know a lot of people wanting to talk about Harry Giles. I see you guys on the live stream. How are they fitting in the up-tempo offense? So I'll get into the up-tempo offense a little bit later. But again, the number to call on the show is 209-565-3079. Again, that's 209-565-3079. Call in right now. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to discuss this with you guys. I appreciate you guys being on the live stream. There's a fly in this house right now, man, and it's bugging the heck out of me. It's like buzzing in my ear. I don't know if you guys can hear it. And then why does Jaeger keep putting Bagley in the post, wasting possessions and putting him in positions to foul? Does he not know his own players? Here got them Kings running tonight. Jaeger actually didn't play Zebo as Kufis tonight. I'm surprised. Well, Zebo did not play. Kufis hurt his hamstring in the final practice, so he's probably not going to play all of preseason. And then what's his name? Iman Shumpert is out with the sore knee. He did not play. Cameron Reynolds did not play. He's not going to be on the team. Again, Bogey, you guys know he's out 4 to 6 weeks. Wayne Gabriel got the nod towards the end of the game because Jaeger wasn't trying to put Willie or Scal back into the game. The guys are already cold, so he brought in a fresh body to try and contain DeAndre Ayton, who was a monster. Again, we'll talk about their roster. I really, really like the Suns roster as well. I liked a lot of things from that team. Belita also did not play tonight. So, Jaeger really focused on playing the young guys. I couldn't believe that they had, at one point in time, Scal, Willie, Harry, and Bagley. I was like, what's going on here? Is this like a joke? And even playing Bagley to me at the small forward position was a joke. I didn't think they would do it. I thought when STR tweeted out that he was going to play the 3, I saw it, right? But it was because coach ended up putting Scal right when Bagley. So this was the lineup. It was Harry was out there, so he subbed Willie for Harry, but Bagley was still shooting a free throw. So I thought he was going to put in Scal just for the final 10 seconds, right, until the quarter ended. But then he brought them all out at the same time to start the second quarter, and I was like, whoa. Like, Vlade wasn't kidding when they said that. He played a little bit out there. Did not look good. Did not look smooth. That's not what he's going to be. He's a power forward center. To me, he's a center when he gets stronger. Once he puts on weight, just like Scal did, he's going to be a center to me, and he's going to be an issue for a lot of teams because of his quickness. You saw him going right today, which I really, really liked. Even though he's missing the shots, I want him to go right, because if they don't honor you going right, I mean, you're never going to open up your left, and they're going to put athletic guys over you who are stronger, who are as athletic as you, because Marvin Bagley is one of the most athletic bigs in the game. So you got to match an athletic person with him, and that's what they did today. He's going to have to adjust. He's going to have to watch a lot of film and just shoot a lot of shots. There's no need to adjust his jump right now. He needs to shoot the ball. He needs to be confident in shooting the ball. Looks like, what did you think of Bagley first game? Seems like the Kings still have issues making free throws from last year. Yeah, I mean, they missed a lot of free throws, but I don't think they shot many free throws. The only reason why the Suns were in the game to begin with was because of the fact that they shot so many free throws. And I thought the disparity in that first half was just insane. Every ticky-tack call, I mean, they were getting every single call. It was so frustrating. The game just stopped. There was no flow of the game for a good, 3-4 minutes. When the Kings stopped scoring, the Kings came out kind of flat at first, but then once they called that timeout, they were good. They were good to go. Justin Jackson, to me, was a disappointment tonight. 19 minutes, 0 of 3, only shot 3 shots, only shot 1 3-pointer, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover. You play 19 minutes, you got to do a little bit better than that. I understand that Trevor Ariza was on him, but still, no excuses. He did not look that good. That was probably one of the bad ones that I saw out there tonight. Again, Scal, positive. Willie, positive. Buddy's playmaking was positive. He didn't shoot the ball very well. But again, those shots will go in on a consistent basis. I'm not worried about Buddy's percentage. He only shot 30% from the field. But definitely, I loved what I saw from his playmaking ability. I love what I saw from his handling. I mean, he really looked comfortable out there handling the ball, making plays for others. That is something that I never thought I would see. I suspected it because I know how hard he works and how much of a gym rat he is. He really put it together, and he looked really, really good. Josh Jackson, he's going to be a beast of a defender his whole career, barring injury. That dude is a beast, an athletic freak. Just wait until Devin Booker comes back, because Devin Booker, Ayton, and Jackson will be nice for a long, long time. No, Willie Giles needs to start. His energy is something else. Yogi looked like he could be a breakout. De'Aaron Fox, have not mentioned De'Aaron Fox. 26 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 10, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. He looked really strong. I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter, but if you don't, you should follow me at BasLeo. If you don't follow us on Instagram, definitely at cowbell_kingdom and at Basketball Zone Official on Instagram as well. All NBA news on that channel. Guys, De'Aaron Fox is much stronger. He took it to DeAndre Ayton right off. It was a play where he just took it to his chest, fell, still kept his concentration, and just hit that layup. Finished through contact, something that he was not doing, and he showed none of last year. Definitely a huge improvement there. He looked like a point guard. In training camp, what I've seen from him is he's a quarterback. He's a lot better in providing and making plays for others. That's something that, again, coming out of college, was not very good at. And again, De'Aaron Fox is very, very hard on himself. He's always trying to strive for greatness and, always pushing himself. And he's very, aware of the pressure of being the franchise player of this organization. De'Aaron Fox has to be the best player for the Kings. Last year, it was Bogdanovich. This year, it needs to be De'Aaron Fox, top 5 pick in last year's draft. So many young talent, so many young guards in last year's draft that will be very good. Dennis Smith might have a breakout year as well, along with Luka Doncic. Markelle Fultz is looking really good. Looks like he improved his jump shot and all the criticism that he took. Nobody has more pressure than Markelle Fultz, but the second guy on that list has to be De'Aaron Fox, because Markelle Fultz was a #1 pick, and he will come with all that pressure, especially being on a championship-type playoff team in the East with the Philadelphia 76ers. So that's the one guy that may have more pressure than De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox needs to provide that energy, that leadership, that toughness from that position. And he's going to have a lot of competition with Yogi Ferrell, man, because Yogi Ferrell will push his buttons. Yogi Ferrell will compete a lot in practice. Frank Mason also looked good, actually. Not as good as Yogi, but definitely I'm loving the competition. I love the fact that they brought in Yogi Ferrell. This dude is a baller, and he's only going to make Frank Mason better. He's only going to make De'Aaron Fox a lot better. So great signing from the front office, Vlade Divac and his team. What are people saying? What about Fox? Zach Burkhardt said starting lineup should be Fox, Hield, Jackson, or Bogdan, Bagley, and Willie Cauley-Stein. No, that should not be the starting lineup. The starting lineup will probably be I'll give you my lineup, and then I'm going to give you the lineup that Coach Yeager will probably play. I think Coach Yeager will probably play Bjelica at the starting power forward next to Willie Cauley-Stein, because he wants to give a legitimate career 40% three-point shooter to put him next to De'Aaron Fox, to give him space to create and to open up the lanes for this guy. So I see Bjelica. I see Coach starting Bjelica with Willie Cauley-Stein, with Bogey, Buddy, and De'Aaron Fox. That's the starting lineup. Who would I start? I would probably put Harry Giles at the power forward position, but then I like Harry's at first, at least. I mean, Bjelica is a short-term type thing. He's not a long-term project, or he's coming in as a veteran leader. You do need a veteran in there. I like Bjelica in there as well. But if it was up to me, I would probably put Harry, because Harry's obviously the better player overall. But it's hard to say. I would give the edge to Harry because he's a better basketball player. But I see Dave Yeager starting Bjelica on opening night, no question about it. And I wouldn't be mad. Harry wouldn't be mad, because Harry's going to get most of the playing time anyway at that position. And then Scal and Marvin Bagley are going to fight for minutes, man, because Scal is not a pushover. Scal is a lot stronger. He's a lot better offensively right now. And I liked what I saw. The fact that he can stretch out the floor as well now. And I mean, he showed flashes of that tonight. He showed it again. If he can hit that shot, there is no reason why someone else will play over him, because that's what you want with all the young guns and all the guards that you have on the floor, you need to have floor spacing. Scal can provide that. Scal's a lot stronger. His defense is still not up to par where I would like it to be. Again, not many good defenders on this team. So, biggie there. Harry Giles brings a toughness. He still has to prove that he's a good defender, but definitely very, very tough. And he's going to bring that dog that this team really needs. Start at the 4. Someone's saying, what do you think of Mo Bamba's dunk on Joel? Again, Mo Bamba played very well today. If you guys watched my breakdown and most of my breakdowns over the offseason right before the NBA draft, I did call him the most intriguing basketball player. I think he's either going to be a star or a bust. There is no in between for Mo Bamba, in my opinion at least. And tonight, 1 for 1, he looked really good. He looked fluid. Again, he's another guy. If he can hit a 3-point shot, he's going to be really good. Point blank period. He's going to be really good because a guy who has a 7'10" wingspan and can stretch the floor, he's going to be a force when it comes to altering shots, not just blocking shots, but altering shots in the paint. Yeah, they have a nice thing going in Orlando as well with Aaron Gordon and Jonathan Isaac. I love Jonathan Isaac. I wish the Kings had him as well. I mean, he'd be the solution at small forward, in my opinion, for a decade, barring injury. Spacing is rough with Harry at the 4. If Dave starts Randolph any night, I'm done. I don't think he's going to go with Randolph this year to start off the year. He may play him in stretches when the team needs a bucket. But again, I don't see – there's no reason why Zebo should even play this year unless, people start getting injured. But he should be on the bottom. And it's crazy to say because he led the team in scoring last season, but he led one of the worst teams in scoring last season. Let's not kid ourselves. The Kings are one of the worst teams in the NBA, and that's not something to hang your hat on. Like, oh, yeah, I led one of the garbage teams in the NBA. Like, no, you need to sit him, and he needs to understand that he's a veteran, that he's going to get paid. He's not on food stamps. He's going to be very well compensated. So you have to sit him, and you have to play your youth. You just have to. Scal's a better basketball player. Scal should have played last year over him, and he didn't. So that's what I think. That's what I think. You crazy, always shading Bagley. You a hater. Okay, I just complimented Bagley like a bunch. You think I'm a hater because I said Scal's a better shooter? Scal's a better offensive player? That's a fact, buddy. And we can discuss it on here. If you don't think he's a better offensive player, you're insane. I'm not even going to argue about that, bro. What do I think about Bagley's clutch block on Ayton? That was clutch. I mean, again, if he can show those instincts consistently, if he can block shots, he's going to be good for the Kings. But as of right now, today, offensively and defensively, I believe Scal is a better weak side shot blocker, and he's stronger, so he fits the position a lot better. And I think he's just a better shooter overall, which will give him more time, which will spread out the floor. Right now, Bagley can't spread out the floor. I'll be honest. He can't spread the floor out right now, which is the reason why I would put Scal over him. And it's just my opinion, man. Bagley is a much better defender than advertised. I'm not gonna say that. I mean, he had a lot of lapses today, bro. Honestly, he had a lot of lapses today. He showed lots of strides in the right direction, but let's not act like he didn't have lapses today. He had the same lapses that I saw in Summer League, the same lapses that I saw at Duke. Again, I get it. He made the biggest play of the game in terms of defense, but let's not act like he is all of a sudden better. Like, he's not better than advertised, bro. I mean, I've seen him in practice. There is a lot of room for improvement. Can he get there? Of course he can. But let's hold the horses a little bit, man. Let's hold the horses a little bit. Bagley looked like the lost boy at the airport. I'm really glad we didn't cut or trade anyone with bigger knocks on wood. They all have aspects to their game that make them special, especially Scal. He's very exciting to me. Suns coach said before the game he would only play starters 15 minutes, and Josh Jackson played 31 minutes and Ayton got 25. Yogi Ferrell looking like a Bobby Jackson clone, perfect off the bench. Yeah, I mean, he can be a Bobby Jackson player. Right? This kid is a bucket getter. This dude gets buckets. I'm so excited for Yogi. I've always liked Yogi Ferrell. The first time he got that 10-day contract, I was like, this kid get buckets. This guy gets buckets. And he just has that moxie about him, like that heart, that determination that I just love from Yogi Ferrell. But so nobody wants to call. There's 131 people on the stream, and nobody wants to call. I do want to mention, and let's talk about the Suns right now. Trevor Ariza is going to be a huge component to their success this year if they have success. In 17 minutes, 8 points, 2 of 4, played great defense. He's going to bring 3-point shooting. And then you have his mirror image, Mikal Bridges, who being a rookie, can learn so much from Ariza. I love what the Suns are doing. They don't even have their best player on the roster yet, which is, little babyface assassin Booker. I can't wait till he comes back. Ryan Anderson. I said the day that they made that trade with the Rockets that the Suns won the trade. Everybody laughed at me. I don't know why. They were like, "Oh, they got rid of Brian." I'm like, Ryan Anderson's going to help that team. Period. He's better than Bender, and it's not even close. So I please don't at me. I mean, don't even say nothing about Bender being better because he's not. Because he's not. Anderson's going to stretch the floor out for them. He fits perfectly in with DeAndre Ayton. He was a perfect fit. Perfect fit. Josh Jackson needs Anderson out there. Shaquille Harrison, I saw some positives, not much. I'm surprised why Melton didn't play. I'm very high on DeAnthony Melton from USC. I think once he gets a chance to play, he's going to be very good for that team as well. I liked what I saw from the French point guard as well, Elliot Kobo. He had 8 points tonight, and he played – what do you play? 23 minutes. Shaquille, 24 minutes. So they split time there. TJ Warren, 25 minutes, 16 points. Again, Mikal played he played 12 minutes, but only had he had 0 points, but only shot 3 times. Bender was just awful. And in those 14 minutes, I was like, man, the Kings are so lucky he was out there because he made that team worse. No doubt. He made that team worse. Zach said, hilarious how everyone was so shocked and questioning Vlade why he picked up another point guard, yet he played amazing. I told you guys, and it's all documented when I went live, like Yogi Ferrell, I was so excited. The moment, seconds after he was signed, I was excited. I went live. I mean, it's still there on this channel. Will the Kings be done now? Small tight ball this year? See, look it. So I do want to talk about the small ball, the up-tempo. We saw an up-tempo at times a lot faster. The pace was up, but when they were in their half-court set, they were still running Dave's, high post offense, dual horns, whatever you want to call it. He still has his 2 bigs on top, and everything's predicated off what they do. I thought Willie had some really good passes. Harry's going to be exceptional in this type of offense, barring injury, of course. And, I don't like Scal up there. I don't want Scal making decisions. I don't want Willie making decisions, even though Willie had some good plays again. I don't want those guys there making those type of decisions. I want a free-flowing offense. When they get to the half court, swing, movement, screens, back screens, cuts. I want a Golden State Warriors type brand basketball. Again, improvement, no question. I mean, I saw the up-tempo today. When they had a chance to run, they ran. But when they get stuck in that half-court offense, they're still playing Dave Yeager type offense. I was surprised about Aiden's defense. Aiden looked better again. I saw some lapses from him. I'm going to be fair. I saw lapses from him today. He's going to be a lot better. I hope Bagley turns out to be a lot better on defense. And then Yeager's gone after the season. Fox should be handling the ball every half-court possession. Did Ben McLemore look better, or was he the same? Ben looked like Ben. I think Ben can help the team if he's on. And the nights that he's just on, he's going to help the team. But the nights that he's off, well, you guys saw 4 years of that, and I'll just leave it at that. Very, very good, very nice kid, though. I like the runs down court. penetrating and passing the ball. Out of 3, we should have signed Mark Jackson, who started the Warriors offense and hasn't gotten any credit. I mean, Mark Jackson was huge in that overall organization. I mean, without him, they don't draft those guys and they don't have this dynasty. Without him, will Bagley be a future All-Star? I don't know. I can't answer that right now. If Dave Yeager holding the team back from a personal standpoint, in your opinion, regardless of the game today, do you think we made the wrong pick at number 2? I would have chosen Luka Doncic, yes. It's not a knock on Bagley. It's more of a, I think Luka Doncic is a transcendent is the word, a transcendent offensive player, a guy that can do it all on offense. There's literally nothing he can't do on offense, and that's why. Now, if I had number 3, number 4, number 5, yeah, Bagley could have been the guy. But at number 2, it was a 1 and 2 draft to me. It was an Ayton and Luka Doncic draft. Yeah, Ayton fell in number 1, and I thought Luka was number 2. I thought Luka was the best player in the draft. So again, no indictment to Marvin Bagley. I just thought Luka was the best prospect for the Kings, and he would have solved so many problems because you already had Harry Giles. I think Harry Giles is going to be better than Marvin Bagley, in my opinion. So again, but what the thing with Harry is he's coming off so many knee injuries, and it's a scary thought because you never know. Having so many injuries scares you from an organizational standpoint. So I understand why they had more of a security blanket with Bagley, but I just think Harry Giles, just having Harry and his skill set, if healthy, Harry's a better player. Overall, there's no question Harry's a better basketball player to me. I don't know how people can understand this. Luka was playing against grown men, clear consensus number 2 pick. I don't see Bagley able to perform on offense all that well against NBA bigs. Luka Doncic put up 16 against Beijing. Let's see how he does against actual NBA talent. Was it true about Luka not wanting to be in Sacramento, or was that just typical media, blah, blah, blah? That was just false, bro. Luka Doncic wanted to be a Sacramento King. I can confirm that. He wanted to be a Sacramento King. So that was a bunch of baloney. And I have people telling me he wanted to be a Sacramento King. So who was the best pick in your opinion following Doncic? Honestly, I thought it was Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson was my number 2 guy. I would have drafted Jackson over Bagley as well. But that's just my opinion. I thought Jaren Jackson would have been a better fit here, especially at center. Because I'm not going to say I don't think. Willie had a great game today. And if Willie can do 14-12 every night, then he's the guy for the foreseeable future. But if he doesn't do 14-12, then yeah, Jaren Jackson would have been the guy, with Harry Giles. That would have been just nasty. Jaren Jackson's the best. He is a transcendent defensive player. And you had a transcendent offensive player, transcendent defensive player. Jaren Jackson, one of the best defenders I've seen in so long, since Anthony Davis. Jaren Jackson is the truth on defense. Mo Bamba gets credit because of the blocks, but per minute, Jaren Jackson was a better shot blocker than Mo Bamba in college. And Jaren Jackson is just going to be a force to be reckoned with, guys, especially if he can find consistency from offense. His dude is going to be so good. He's going to be a defensive player of the year candidate every single year. And trust me, he's gonna be that guy. Jackson can't play center. You don't know anything. Okay. Jackson can play both the power forward and center position. He obviously in today's NBA, you're not really categorized in the position anymore. He's just a big man, and that's what he is. So whatever suits you, buddy. I studied him a lot. And again, he was, to me, the second best big. Or to me, he was the best big in my eyes. And I had him rated higher than Ayton. I did. I had Ayton 3rd. So that shows you where I think he's just gonna make such an impact on defense. He's that much of a force. So Leo, I think that guy thinks you're talking about Justin Jackson. Just ignore him. He's an idiot. I'm talking about Jaren Jackson, bro. Jaren Jackson from Michigan State. Yeah, I never mentioned Justin. I haven't mentioned Justin Jackson like in 15 minutes. I don't know why he would think that. Kings should have drafted small forward in discussion. Way too many bigs. We have enough shooting guards. Meant to say Luka. Will Iman get much time this season? I think he will. I think he's the one that will get time. He may get time over Ben McLemore, especially with Bogdanovich out for the foreseeable future. Baker doesn't start Bagley, I'll be so upset. It would just be not starting for Fox like over Hill. Bagley's not going to start. I'm going to tell you right now. He's not going to start. I would start Harry Giles over Bagley any day, though. So I don't even know why you would say that. Harry Giles, again, is a better basketball player. Should have drafted Doncic. No, I'm talking to Jaren. What would you think of Miles Bridges? Miles Bridges was my number 4 prospect. I'm the only one, I think, in the media that had Miles that high. I don't regret it because I think if everything clicks for him, this guy is one of the freakiest athletes we've had in a long time. I mean, this dude is a freak of an athlete. The fact that he's 6'6" at that weight, can jump the way he can shoot the way he can. This dude can be potentially a better Klay Thompson. Like, that's how high his ceiling is. He can become a better Klay Thompson. Bronson's because he's too small, dummy. He keep hitting on Bagley. He's a workhorse and refuses to be average. Keep writing Doncic though. I mean, why is it that I'm a hater? Because I think, and I've done enough homework and enough studying and I've watched enough film. I've spoken to enough people to believe Doncic was the clear-cut best player in the draft. Why am I a hater for that? It's not like I've been knocking on, like I've said Bagley's a good player. I would have drafted Bagley in the top 5. Like, why is that so hard to believe? Am I a hater because I didn't think Fox was the best point guard in last year's draft? Seriously, am I a hater because of that? Like, you got to differentiate your fanboyishness from your objective opinion. And my objective opinion is I had Luka Doncic number 1, had Jaren Jackson number 2, DeAndre Ayton number 3, Miles Bridges number 4, Wendell Carter number 5. I'm sorry. I think Wendell's going to be an animal. I really do. All right. All right, man. So, can he post up? Hating because your shirt only has 1 button. Let me see. How many buttons do I have? I have like a lot of buttons, bro. I'm not worried about y'all, man. Every time Luka scores, I mean, come on, bro. That's probably if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I'm not mad at you. You know, like you can think whatever you want. Again, I've done enough research. I've watched enough basketball. I'm a very good basketball player in my own right, so I understand the game and I understand what Luka sees on the floor and the things that he can do on offense. Would have helped this team a lot. Would have helped De'Aaron Fox a lot. Would have helped all the bigs a lot. And the Mavericks will be a playoff team this year, barring injury. They're going to be a playoff team. I truly believe that. With DeAndre Jordan back there covering Luka's deficiencies on defense, it's going to be showtime in Dallas. It's really going to be showtime. Someone said, Rudy Gobert's way at Kenny, multiple slim times are more than capable of defending NBA bigs. Shout out, you sound dumb. Work, by the way, man. You have a great mind of the game and keep up open mind. Appreciate you, Kings Nation, baby. That's what I'm talking about, man. It's just everything's, let's wait and see things. Let's not judge. Like by not judging, I mean you guys saying I'm a fanboy, but I have my opinions on why I believe that. I'm not gonna be, a Vlade like lover and say, well, I think everything he does is well. Like, no, I'm gonna criticize him if I believe there's criticism to be made. I think Vlade made a mistake. That's my opinion. I thought Vlade hit a home run last year with De'Aaron Fox, number 5. I would have drafted Donovan Mitchell. Was I dumb for saying Donovan Mitchell should have gone number 10? I mean, I'm on multiple podcasts saying that. I was the only one in Sacramento that said that. Again, everybody laughed at me. Am I silly now? Am I a fanboy now? And it's on paper, it's in articles, it's on podcasts. I said Mitchell should have gone number 10. Oh my gosh. Am I that crazy? Come on, man. For real. So no one even brought up his name. Why does Dave Yeager run the pick and roll and when he's all bigs or athletic dive man? Again, yeah, I don't want my guys besides Harry making decisions when they get the ball in the high post. Like, I get it. It used to work. It works if you have DeMarcus, Zebo in his prime. But these guys are athletic guys who are divers. They need to be around the rim making plays. Scal's a shooter, so I don't want him making decisions as well. I need him to shoot the ball, or I need him to be posting up. Sorry, either or. That's what I need from Scal and the rest of the guys who said I'm giving up on him. He's guaranteed all-star. Everyone passed on Mitchell. Jesus, how can you Kings fan after all their horrible decisions? MC wants to come back, and exactly you welcome him back. What do you think? I welcome him back, no doubt. But he's not coming back though. Any news on Sullivan? Any day what this kid is? We just signed. He's not gonna be on the team. True fan, having been in the lottery the next 10 years, buddy. Fox was a good decision, my guy. So lots of good stuff. Again, let's look at the Pelicans and the Hawks. I don't know what happened there. Let me see. Box score. I want to see how many points Trae Young scored. Trae Young had 11 points today, 5 of 16. So he's not going to be shy. It was 1 of 6 from 3. How many dimes? He had 8 assists. How many turnovers did he have? He had 2 turnovers. Well, that's not bad. Two turnovers. That's 2 turnovers. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right. I'm not mad at him. Yeah, guys. So no one's gonna call in. You guys, I had over 130 people on the stream, and y'all don't want to call in and talk about. Come on, man. It's all right here. I will end this very, very soon, guys. And again, this podcast or this live stream, whatever you want to call it, is presented by Valley Tire Center. Make sure to go visit them. They offer all kinds of services. They do lifts on trucks. They do oil changes. They provide brand new tires at great rates. They pretty much do it all, guys. Brake changes. Make sure and tell them that you heard about them on the Cowbell Kingdom podcast, Cowbell Kingdom platform, and they're going to hook you guys up. They're always giving out Kings tickets, so always stay tuned. Follow them on Instagram, and follow and stay tuned for giveaways all season long. All right, guys. I appreciate the support that we got tonight. Great turnout from you guys. I know you guys are excited. Again, it's been about 38 minutes. If you guys want to follow me on my YouTube channel, links are in the bio as well. Also good work that I'm doing on that channel as well. I'll be talking football. I'll be giving you guys bets, baseball bets. So the A's will win on Wednesday. I'm not sure what I want to do tomorrow in terms of the Dodgers and the Rockies. It's going to be a tough one. I still got to do more research and more homework on that one. I may just go in play on that game, depending on what my gut tells me. At that point, you guys can DM me, and I'll give you guys winners for free. Right now, it's free, guys. So if you guys want to take advantage of that, follow my YouTube channel, my Leo Bia's YouTube channel. Links are in the bio. So I appreciate you guys' support. Again, follow us on all social media platforms at BiasLeo on Twitter, at Cowbell Kingdom on Instagram and on Twitter. Like us on Facebook, like Basketball Zone Official on Facebook and on Instagram. And yeah, the Kings won, guys. Great game today. Had a lot of fun watching it. And I appreciate all the support and all the people that tuned in today. Thank you guys so much. And I'll see you guys on the next one.